I'm at the London Landmark Hotel for the European Public Real Estate Association's annual convention. Joining me is Aldo Mazzocco, CEO of Beni Stabili. Aldo, I'd like to first get your opinion on your outlook for the European real estate market over the next 12 months.
Let me say that I changed my opinion in the last 2 months because the horizon seems again rather dark. So I think that realistically our sector will face not an exciting season in the next 12 months with different situation, but generally rather gloomy.
And now specifically focusing on your core area, the Italian office market, what do you see there for the next 12 months?
But the Italian market, as usual, is rather different from the other markets because of its specificity. It's not so transparent. It's mostly private and dominated by private investors and families. Let me say that what I'm rather sure of is that the good part of the market, that means trophy assets or asset well rented in good conditions in strong location of the main cities of the country, mainly in Rome and Milan, remains probably one of the strongest markets in Europe. The problems are getting more and more serious in the weak part of the country and the weak part of the cities.
Well, what about your company? What do you see as some of the main drivers for growth?
We were preparing ourselves for growth in June and July, but honestly we stopped everything at the end of July. Fortunately, our operative activities are going exactly as forecast, and we have no pressure on the vacancy ratio, no pressure on rents, and we are still performing as forecast. But in order to invest the equity of our shareholder, we have to be careful because Italy is suffering a sort of South European syndrome, and anything we can do, they consider Italy a part of South Europe. It's true. And I'm not so negative about my country because I know deeply the economy of my country, but I understand that from official figures and from abroad, it's not so easy to be confident.
Looking within Italy, are there any sectors, we talked about the office market, any other sectors that are performing maybe particularly well or possibly have some more silver linings?
The sector that seems really resilient and strong, sometimes surprising strong, are high street retails, some location for shopping centers, not all the location, but some location remains very strong. And trophy assets are, as usual, one of the favorite investments of the Italians.
And my last question is just, if you could just tell me a little bit about how the 2007 integration with Foncière des Régions benefited your company and how going into the future that will continue to assist.
Synergies are not so easy to be taken out because the two markets are quite different. There is a structural spread of yield, for instance, more than 100 bips between the two countries. And what I appreciated better is the exchange of experience, the exchange of let me say, feeling we had. We imported in Italy clearly best practice from a modern market, transparent market with a lot of players and so on. And we imported also more attention to the recurrent yield of an asset that was totally out of mind for the Italian investor. I think that in Paris we understood that sometimes the quality and the intrinsic quality of buildings sometimes has to be paid off because during the 2009 crisis, let me say, the quality of the building was important for the NAV and so on. Out of that, apart from some financial optimization and so on, we have to remain local managers because the market are, sometimes in Italy, cities are different one from the other ones.
Aldo, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
For more interviews with European real estate leaders, be sure to visit REIT.com as well as EPRA.com.